They can be seen to be quite distinctive in their blue coat and their yellow ring. The host of Bodnant there was carrying a slightly different weapon than the pikeman. He'd have been carrying a halberd. A halberd is an axe type. A long axe really is the best way to describe it. But the Swiss would have halberdiers, the Leinster.
So if you could tell me what regiment you represent?
The Dolphins.
The Dolphins.
The Dolphins, yes. They can use different types of combat techniques. You might also see sashes. This certainly would not have been the case in the 17th century. You would treat somebody with the ultimate respect when they are your social superior. Interestingly though, you would also treat somebody who is a stranger with the greatest of respect until you define their social status. We lived in a very polite society in the 17th century, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right. That's filthy, that water. Are you going to get this when it comes?
In charge of it. I know a lot of people start being breathing in people on the opinion that they were sort of holding back a bit in the back, so not giving it their all to try and make sure it didn't move violent end.
So there's gunpowder in there, and it's a stuff
and then the colours and the drummers would go in the centre of that instead. Yeah.
How long do you want to hear for, sir? Go on, then. Go on, kids. That's an evil man. He cheated and he stole. Come on. No. Go on, then he is. Not true.
This is,
Don't be frightened to abuse him. Be rude to him. Hit him. Hit him. Now, ladies, if you want to hit him with a stick. There is a stick on there. Hit his feet. Ah!
No, I'm not. I'm off for the summer. Yeah, I work at college, so we don't get college holidays.
Hiking events are happening around the living history display. You're welcome to wander around the living history display, please do, and ask more questions. So, like I said, listen out for one or two little altercations between the songs.
The whole thing, just well, full lecture.
With open shots, falling! Yes, can you like match?
Thank you.
When you get on the field,
Thank you very much, sir.
Have a care! Parliamentary shot! Shoulder your guns! Facing about! To the rear! About! Face!
It was said in one particular there was no machine lasing at the time, and that's not to detract from the skill of the craftsmen at the time, but they were definitely made by gunsmiths. Gunsmith will be very proud of his trade, but at the end of the day, he is still drilling a bore down a piece of metal, so that is still a smooth bore with a ball inside it, projected by black powder. Black powder is a fairly inconsistent ignition as well. Often you have misfires, explosions in the barrel.
Off you go, keep going. Get Fanny! Clean that weapon! Now!
Hand pile, stand still. Right, ladies and gentlemen, what are the musket? Parliament, rights and liberties of the nation.
You know that big environment? Oh yeah.
You're going to be arrested for
But in our period, the county was actually called the country. Simon, Yorkshire.
There you go.
Very, very long.
Thank you very much.
And all the ridings. Thousands and thousands of people on the muster.
thank you very
And they were there only to demonstrate.
The pub, you know, everything.
There are occasions
We did have a few little drinkies on the night just to get our country, you know.
It's perfect setting, I thought.
It was. I mean, the weather was with us, you know.
Like today, the weather's good.
And the mayor, you've got the mayor as a backdrop at the back. But hopefully, you never know. Well, I think certainly we're going back in 2 years, not next year, the year
Next
after.
year, yeah, 2 years.
But I think we're going to have a presence there at many days next year.
Yeah. If there's nothing else on.
If there's nothing else on, we're going to have, you know, maybe 6 members there, that's it. And hopefully you never know that in 3 or 4 years there might not be something really big.
You remember films like
That defines it as an English Civil War. In the corners of the other 2 flags you can see certainly that canton is there. So you can easily define the colonel's colours. Often the colonel will be on the general staff, but there's any other commander who could run his regiment while he was away with the general staff. On this occasion we're displaying the colonel's colours. As you can see, there's 2 emblems on the flag for the 2nd, 3 for the 3rd, going all the way down, like I said, to the 7th. So, if you see on any of the colours today, 1 emblem, and looking at the flag on the left, I think I can see 1 emblem. Yeah. Oh, it's on the right, sorry. Yes, sorry, displayed for us. 1 emblem on the carriage was the tank of the regiment. Now I use the modern phrase, the tank of the regiment, the pipe which could fight the block in any particular direction. This you will see on the battlefield today. It's a means of taunting the other side. These are our colours. Come and get the regiment, and it was reformed where it first was.
Basically, it's whatever Ricky wants to do. As a bit, yeah.
He just did that in a bucket of water, then put it back by the fire to warm up again, otherwise it's too cold, or you have to break. And then you crack on with it.
That's true, because if it gets cools down, then the Simpson lead hits it and starts to...
Or cut through, but I don't think you should while it's take off. You might shout.
Why have you gone dashing, John?
We'll see.
We're not looking forward for it.
When they put it down.
Who wants, did you somebody wants them to wait?
He did.
There's no difference.
When the event?
Shot. So, at close range, if you pack your cannon, double shot it, lots and lots of players firing over some kind of barricade or perhaps the trench on the other
Are
side.
we going to do like
Or the Bodnant cannons, and that was mainly the Fort of Hall, others like it.
And then when I
And again, ready?
You tell me what regiment you're?
I'm a civilian, but I'm attached to Lilburn's regiment.
Lilburn.
Lilburn's, yes. John Lilburn, he was a leveller.
Okay.
He was a parliamentarian.
Yeah.
And we're from the north of England.
And your bow, how old's your bow?
The bows, archery was no longer a weapon of war in the 17th century. It was more a leisure, social and sporting activity.
Okay.
So this had been phased out by the military about a generation earlier.
Yeah.
King Charles did try to raise a couple of regiments of troops to fight with the longbow.
So when did the crossbow start and finish, roughly?
The crossbow was, except for the landed gentry, was illegal in this country.
Was it?
Yeah, the crossbow was. The longbow, you had to shoot it by law once a week at least. Every male above 7 and below 60 had to shoot, except for clerics and some of the legal profession.
Yeah.
That was the law, you had to shoot. It was regarded as essential to the defence of the realm. But by the Civil War period, it had been replaced by the musket, primarily because it takes a lot of skill and practice to be a proficient archer.
Yeah.
Whereas half an hour training with a musket and you can use it effectively.
Yeah.
A good archer should be able to shoot 15 to 20 arrows off in a minute. A musketeer, 3 shots in a minute if he's good.
Yeah.
Musket, not effective beyond 100 yards. A good archer, up to 300 yards. So a bow had about 3 times the range, about 5 times the rate of fire. The key being that you needed to be proficient in its use, and it took a long time and a lot of skill to do that. Whereas anybody could shoot a musket.
Yeah.
The skill to use the bow had been dying over the previous generations. There had been a gradual decline in the English archers' abilities. So it had become by this period it was becoming a sporting and social activity. One the ladies took to in particular.
Thank you. Thanks for that. And your name is?
Mike Seed.
Mike Seed.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mike.
Oh, it's